Hello, welcome back. This is Maurice Dimba, and we are moving to the next step. This is part 3. And on this step, I'm going to show you how we can add the beams or more beams in accordance with the height of our building, as I had described or defined when we were creating the grid lines. So if I double click on the grid line, you can see the heights we have. We have from zero level, we have that, and from zero level we stretch to 3.2 and to 6.5. We can even go further and add that to make it 9.6. So let's just retain it where it is, or we can just go further and add that to 9.6 so that we have so many floors or 2 floors there. So let me just add that. To add that, just add these 3 to this. So that makes it 9.6. So you can just go ahead and type 9.6 or 9600. So we have that in place. So if I go ahead and click apply, we'll be able to see we have another grid line at far end here has been added. So let me just double click once again and deactivate that. So if I go ahead and click apply and give it an OK, we have this in place. So we want to add more floors. So to add more floors, we have to move up with the beams. So in accordance to the height of our columns as it is now, it is stretching all the way from 0 level to 3.2. So if I double click, we can confirm that this is 3.2. And our ceiling will be beneath the 3.2. So what we are going to do, we are going to add the height or adjust the heights of our columns. So if you take a look on the columns here, this symbol indicates or means a joint in commerces. So this is a joint and this is a joint. So this joint can also be deactivated here. You just click that and make it disappear. So let me just make it active. So I want to adjust this column by adding another column on top of it. Or another way, you can just double click in here and adjust that height by feeding in here adding the increase or add 3.2 to this to make it a 3.6.4, and you don't want to do that. That's another way, or that's another workflow. So in my case, I'm going to press shift and click on the column. So in here, I want to change this to a 3.2. And I don't want any measurement underneath 0 level, so I get rid of that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set as a default and click on that, apply and give it an OK. Invalid floating, let me just click OK and click apply, invalid floating value. So let me just leave it as it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go straight to my column and just snap right here. So my column is right here, and you can see it has overlapped this by 1.2. So I want to adjust that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to double click on it and change this to 3.2 and click OK, and remove that, make it 0, click apply and give it an OK. So we have this in place. So if I select on that, right click and come to copy. If I select on that, then snap on that end and snap on that far end, you can see from a distance look, you can see there's some change in our dimension, though it is not. So if I right click once again and come here and pick it from this spot, always when you're doing the detailing, make sure you're doing everything accurately. The moment you suspect any variance, just go back immediately and rectify. So I'll come here and snap on that spot and snap on this particular spot and come here and add everything here and snap on this far end here and come here and add another height there and add another height here. I'll go ahead and add another height here and add another height here. Perfect. So I'll add more heights. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just select everything here like that, and right click and come to copy right there and snap at the bottom end here like that, and move all the way to top end here because we had readjusted the height of the levels of our floors. So same applies to columns. The heights will have also to match the floor level. So I'm going to add another height there. So if I right click and click on empty screen, I'll be able to have that. I've left this because this section will have a staircase. We'll define a staircase here. So I'm going to leave it as it is. And now I'm going to also copy these beams up with the same height or with the same level, 3.2 meters. So I'm going to select on this, select on that, and select on that. So I'll come here, right click and come to spatial copy and pick on linear. So in here under Z axis, how many do I need? I need 2 of these. So I'll just go ahead and click 2. And on the Z axis is positive because it's moving upward. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. So if I click OK like that, we still need 2 more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click undo and come back here and reselect and select everything here so that we add more beams upward. Let me select that and select on that while pressing Control button. Now I'm going to right click and come to spatial copy here and pick on linear. So under linear this time round, I'm going to increase that to 3. So I'll go ahead and click copy. So the moment I click copy, first of all, before we deactivate the copy command, zoom close so that you see if everything has been done right. Just go ahead and click close. And since our staircase will come all the way to this far end here, we'll get rid of these beams here, that beam right there. So we'll have this beam as it is now. Then just click on that and turn that round, and this is how it looks. So we have the beams in place. And this is how it looks, and that's how you can create it, and that's how you can readjust the column heights, and that's how you can copy beams for the slab. So let's meet on the next presentation. This is Morris Nimba, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and let's meet then.